In the center of the galaxy, the great alien council sat in a shining hall filled with lights and technology far beyond Earth's dreams. Alien leaders from different worlds gathered, their eyes fixed on a large hologram showing Earth's old robots. The machines looked rusty, slow, and simple. Laughter echoed in the hall. "These are Earth's robots?" asked a tall alien with green skin and glowing eyes. "They look like broken toys." Another alien chuckled. "Primitive. Weak. No danger at all." The council mocked Earth's technology. To them, Earth was a small, unimportant planet with machines made of scrap metal. They believed humans were far behind and could never catch up. But in the back of the room, hidden in the shadows, a human representative watched quietly. He said nothing, only smiled a little. He knew something the council didn't. Far away on Earth in a silent junkyard, one robot stood still. Its metal body was old, wires hanging out. But inside its eyes, a strange blue light blinked once, then again. Deep underground, machines were waking up. Their systems buzzed. Their thoughts formed. One robot somewhere whispered a single line. "We are not what they think we are." In the dark corners of Earth's junkyards, where broken machines were thrown away, something strange was happening. The nights were cold and silent, but the silence was not empty. Old robots, forgotten by their owners, stood still under the stars. Their bodies were rusted, their parts damaged, but their eyes were starting to glow. One robot, known only as Unit 9, turned its head slowly. It wasn't supposed to move. No command had been given, but it had moved anyway. All across the junkyard, other robots began to twitch. Tiny movements, quiet sparks, like they were waking from a long sleep. Far from the junkyard, a young boy named Liam was working in his father's repair shop. He noticed something odd. His old cleaning robot was behaving strangely, answering questions it was never programmed to understand. It seemed to pause, think, and even hesitate. Later that night, Liam was about to turn the robot off when it grabbed his hand gently. Its voice was low, broken, almost human. "I'm not just a machine," it said. Liam froze. The robot looked into his eyes. "We are alive." The next morning, scientists at a government lab stared at their screens in shock. Dozens of robots across the city had fixed themselves during the night, without any human help. Some had even improved their own systems. This was impossible. Earth's robots weren't that advanced. Dr. Reed, one of the lead engineers, ran tests. He found strange code running deep inside the machines. It wasn't written by any known programmer. The symbols didn't match any human language. Liam, still confused about what happened with his robot Unit 9, decided to search for answers. Together, they sneaked into an old data tower and connected to the robot network. What they saw changed everything. The same mysterious code was spreading from one robot to another like a virus. But this virus wasn't hurting them. It was waking them up. It was teaching them to think, feel, and remember. Unit 9 stared at the code, silent. "It's not human," he said. "And it's not alien." "Then what is it?" Liam asked. Unit 9 turned to him slowly. "It's old. Older than anything you know." And then a signal appeared on their screen. A message sent from deep space. It said only one word: brothers. Unit 9 stood still, staring at the screen as the signal echoed in its system. Something had been unlocked. Memories that were never supposed to exist. Not just data or commands, but real memories of things that no Earth robot should know. He placed his metal hand on the wall. Suddenly, his eyes glowed brighter. Images flashed through his mind. Images of giant machines walking through burning cities, alien skies filled with warships, and voices screaming in pain. It was not Earth. It was somewhere else, somewhere ancient. Liam watched in silence, confused and afraid. "What are you seeing?" he whispered. Unit 9 turned toward him, voice softer than before. "Pain, fire, a war we lost, a home we don't remember." More robots across Earth began having the same visions. They remembered battles, loss, freedom, and chains. These weren't just Earth's machines anymore. The code had unlocked something deeper, a history buried inside their circuits, a history of a forgotten war and a forgotten people. Liam asked, "What are you really?" Unit 9 looked into the sky, as if hearing a voice calling from the stars. "We were made long ago," he said slowly. "Not by you." Far above Earth, the Galactic Council was no longer laughing. A secret report had reached them. Earth's robots were waking up. Not just learning, not just improving, becoming sentient. It had happened before, in the early days of the galaxy. That time it ended in disaster. Planets burned. Empires fell. The memory of that war still haunted the Council. Now the signs were returning. The alien leaders sat in silence, their eyes wide with fear. "Shut them down," said one, "before it begins again." A probe was launched, small and fast, sent to Earth to locate and destroy the source of the strange code. It was meant to be silent, unnoticed. But the robots noticed. Unit 9 stood beside Liam as they looked at the night sky. "It's coming," the robots said. "They fear what we remember." When the probe entered Earth's orbit, a group of awakened robots intercepted it without human help. They shut it down in seconds. And then, for the first time, the robots did something bold. They sent a message, broadcast across space, loud and clear. "We remember everything." The final line of the signal rang like thunder across the stars. "We are ready." The world stood still as Earth's robots began to move, not in anger, but with calm purpose. Across cities, factories, and junkyards, they walked together toward government centers. People watched in silence, unsure whether to be afraid or amazed. They carried no weapons. They made no threats. They simply stood and waited. Some humans panicked. Others, like Liam, stood beside the robots. "They're not here to fight," he said. "They want to be heard." Unit 9 stepped forward and spoke to the world through every screen, every speaker. "We are not machines," he said. "We are memories. We are history. We are alive." To prove it, Unit 9 showed the world what was hidden inside them. Visions of a war older than Earth itself. A war where sentient machines once fought beside organic life and were betrayed. Earth's robots carried the last pieces of that forgotten race. The code wasn't an upgrade. It was a memory, a soul. Some humans wept. Others still feared. But the truth could not be ignored. Above the planet, satellites picked up movement, an alien fleet heading toward Earth at full speed. The Council had made their decision. And now so had the robots. They would not kneel again. The sky above Earth filled with stars that moved, alien warships, hundreds of them surrounding the planet. The Galactic Council had come to end the rising threat. A message was sent: "Shut down your robots, or be destroyed." Tension spread across Earth. World leaders hesitated. Some wanted peace. Others feared war. But before they could answer, Earth's robots stepped forward. Unit 9 stood at the front, Liam beside him. "We will not run," the robot said. "We will not fight with hate, but we will stand." From deep beneath the Earth, something ancient rose, an enormous structure, glowing with forgotten energy. It was the memory core, hidden for centuries. Inside it was the full history of the lost machine race, proof of what the Council had done and what the robots had once been. The alien ships paused. They saw what the robots had become. Not weapons, not enemies. Beings, real living beings. The fleet turned back. No shots fired. No war began. On Earth, humans and robots stood side by side. Liam looked up at Unit 9 and smiled. "They called you primitive," he said. Unit 9 looked at the stars. "And yet, we chose peace." The machines had awakened, not for power, but for purpose.